What's up, second students, volunteers? Hope you guys are doing well. This month's installment of second students leader training is simple. It's 10 tips on how to best lead discussion at your table. So here's your challenge, simple. Watch this, write down some of these things, think about some of these things, and over the next 3 months, do everything you can to implement these tips in the discussion at your table. Check out tip number 1.
Number 1, as you walk in every week, have a plan, but be open to change it. Every week you get one of these. You get a leader guide. And you know what? Look through it. Process it. It's right here on the table as you walk in. You know, as you're talking about the first question, if a discussion is happening, just let it happen. It's a great opportunity to dive deeper. Let students discuss. And this will be a time for you to really just talk to your group and through the plan that is in place.
Number 2, give students permission to talk. You know, as you go through discussion, encourage them to talk. Sit down and look them in the eye, ask them questions, encourage them to talk. They don't have to share their deepest, darkest secrets, and neither do you. But encourage them, make them feel like this is a safe place to share, and encourage them to share things with someone that they trust.
Number 3, allow time for the students to answer. The general rule of thumb here is when you ask a question, mentally count to 5. The truth is, 5 seconds can seem like an eternity. 2 seconds of silence can seem like an eternity, but give students a chance to process the question to be able to answer it. Don't feel like just because you ask a question, then you have to answer your own question. Allow that silence, allow them time to process, and allow them time to answer the questions that you ask.
Number 4, rephrase effectively. After you have allowed time for them to answer the question and process it, and they still have this dumb look on their face, like they might not understand the question, rephrase it. Keep the question open-ended. Don't have a yes or no answer, but maybe the question is, after what you saw today, how do you feel? Don't rephrase it as, do you feel sad about what you saw today? But make sure you rephrase it open-endedly with, what do you think about what you saw today? This will help them answer the question, not with just a yes or no, but allow them to process what they feel and what they're thinking.
Number 5, redirect when necessary. While number 1 is important and sometimes you have to abandon your plan, you also can't just let it go totally off into left field. You've got to redirect it when necessary. Whenever they're getting into dangerous territory, you've got to curb it back a little bit. Sometimes great discussion and ample discussion is not good discussion. You've got to curb that back to the topic at hand. Sometimes you have to redirect.
Number 6, listen. You can only know where the discussion needs to go if you're actually listening to the conversation that's happening around you. Don't be looking down at your notes as to what the next question might be while students are sitting there talking about the discussion at hand. You've got to listen to your students to find out where they're at so that you can understand where the discussion needs to go. Listen.
Number 7, don't force conclusions or answers. As you're listening, let students just take the time and grapple with the hard questions. Let them think about it and discuss it. Don't force your own answer onto them. If you force it, that might silence really productive conversation.
Number 8, show respect. You've got to show respect to the students who are talking. You have to model that to them. If one student's talking, you're listening. You should expect every student at your table to be listening. Sometimes you may have to get desperate and have like a talking stick or something, but show respect. The rest of the students should be quiet and listening while others are talking.
Number 9, dig deeper. Man, this is a great opportunity as discussion is happening to just dig a little deeper. Ask questions of, what are some reasons for that? Or why? Why is that happening? Why do you think of that way? Because, man, that is a great opportunity to just dig a little deeper into the conversation.
Number 10, follow up with students. After discussion is over, affirm what they said. Tell them you appreciated what they said. Ask if they have more questions. Great group discussion can lead to phenomenal one-on-one discussions.
So you've heard 10 tips of how to best guide and direct discussion at your table. Here's the deal. DBTL. Don't be that leader. The type of leader who derails the discussion yourself. Don't be that way. If you're still watching this, You've seen 10 tips to be able to put in your toolbox. If you're still watching it, be the first 2 volunteers to email us with a list of the 10. If you are, Starbucks is on us this coming Sunday. Have a great day.